Thousands of Greenlanders marched solemnly across snow-covered streets and icy terrain on Saturday in a powerful demonstration against U.S. President Donald Trump, reaffirming their commitment to self-governance and national sovereignty. Carrying protest placards, waving Greenlandic flags, and chanting, "Greenland is not for sale," the demonstrators voiced growing opposition to what they described as escalating threats of a potential U.S. takeover of the strategically significant Arctic territory. The protest culminated at the U.S. consulate in Nuuk, Greenland's capital, after a march from the city's modest downtown area. As the demonstrators reached their destination, news emerged that President Trump, speaking from his residence in Florida, had announced plans to impose a 10% import tariff beginning in February on goods from 8 European countries. The proposed tariffs were reportedly a response to those countries' opposition to U.S. ambitions regarding Greenland. President Trump has repeatedly asserted that the United States should acquire Greenland, citing its strategic location and abundant mineral resources. His rhetoric intensified following a recent U.S. military operation earlier this month that led to the removal of former Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, further heightening international concern over American foreign policy posture. Greenland's Prime Minister, Jens Frederik Nielsen, participated in what observers described as the largest protest in the island's history, with turnout estimated at nearly 1/4 of Nuuk's total population. Parallel demonstrations and solidarity marches were also held across the Danish realm, including in Copenhagen, as well as in Nunavut, the Inuit-governed territory in northern Canada. "This is important for the whole world," said Elise Ricci, a protester in Copenhagen who carried both Danish and Greenlandic flags. "There are many small countries, and none of them are for sale." In Nuuk, participants of all ages gathered to listen to traditional songs as they proceeded toward the U.S. consulate. Marie Peterson, a 47-year-old resident, said she brought her children to the rally to teach them the importance of civic expression and democratic participation. "We want to protect our country, our culture, and our families," she said. Her 9-year-old daughter, Alaska, proudly held a handmade sign bearing the message, "Greenland is not for sale." She explained that the issue has been discussed in her classroom, where teachers have introduced students to topics such as NATO and international relations. "They teach us how to stand up for ourselves if we're being bullied by another country," she said. Local authorities also noted the unprecedented scale of the demonstration. Tom Olson, a police officer in Nuuk, said it was the largest protest he had witnessed during his service. "I hope this sends a clear message that Europe stands united," he said. "We are not going to back down without a fight." Tilly Martinison, a former member of Greenland's parliament, expressed hope that the Trump administration would abandon what she described as a misguided policy. They initially presented themselves as friends and allies, claiming they wanted what was best for Greenland, she said amid chants from the crowd. Now, their approach has turned into outright threats. While acknowledging the potential economic consequences of U.S. tariffs, Martinison emphasized that preserving Greenland's autonomy and the integrity of NATO were of far greater importance. "This is a fight for freedom," she said. "It is about NATO, about sovereignty, and about the principles the Western world has defended since the end of World War II."
Huh?